All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And today we are talking about
How to find a wife.
how to find a wife. We'll go into a bit of detail of how I found my wife.
We have a successful exhibit here. We have an unsuccessful exhibit here. So in part one, Tesh will explain how he has successfully navigated the world of modern dating. And then in part two,
Part two, we'll be talking about what it's like to date in 2026, and catch up on Rajan's dating life, basically.
yeah. Look at me, you and Barrett on one of my Instagram dumps.
Yeah.
I've got friends like, look at my I'm not gonna put them on a hinge, am I? I'm trying to get married,
All right,
not them.
let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of
Banger.
Men Used to Go to War, but now we just make podcasts.
Yeah.
And today's episode is
How to find a wife in 2026. Well, one person has a wife. Where's you got your wedding ring on? Where's the wedding ring on? I was expecting you to show it to the camera as proof.
you can see a tan line. You can see a tan line.
Yeah.
And my wife's actually going to kill me for not wearing it because I actually never wear it.
I always see you wearing it.
I wear it to work and that, but sometimes I just don't.
I feel like every time I've seen you, I always see it. I've never seen. This is the first time I've seen you without it.
Oh no! Last time when
Weirdly.
we recorded, I wasn't.
Are you sure?
Yeah, nah. But anyway,
Let's get back to the.
yeah. So today's episode is dating in 2026. Obviously, Rajan Sangha, he is single and ready to mingle. So
Questionable.
and he's been
Questionable.
on quite a few dates of late. So
Questionable.
we thought we'll get into it.
Yeah, we'll see how much we get into it.
Yeah.
But you, Mr. Tesh,
Yeah.
you're a married man.
I'm a married man. It's coming to our 1 year anniversary this Saturday, May the 9th.
Could you remember?
Yeah, it's absolutely flown by. But yeah, so obviously dating. So
How did you meet your wife? I guess set some context. You're a married man, successfully dated, successfully navigated the world of dating.
yeah,
Take us back to how you met your amazing wife.
this was back in 2021. I want to say 5 years ago, and we met on Hinge. So, people who are not familiar with Hinge, Hinge is a dating app.
I feel like everyone knows what Hinge is
Okay,
in this
cool.
day and age.
And yeah, I reached out to her. My chat up line was.
Oh, you're terrible.
I thought it worked. Didn't it? It worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
This is, I don't know, man.
So-
if this can work, then
So I was religiously watching Breaking Bad at the time, and she was a pharmacist. Well, she is a pharmacist. So my chat line was, "How about you steal all the drugs, and I'll be the distributor. Then we can run away like Bonnie and Clyde."
I think the first half of it is good. I don't know about the running away.
Right?
It's a bit.
She's stealing all the drugs, isn't she? Don't
Yeah.
Right. And,
That's like a decent.
Yeah, it's better than
Hey, how are you?
"Hey, how are you?" Do you know what I mean?
I'll give you that.
And then, luckily I got a response. And yeah, my strategy was to get a date within a week.
Yeah.
Because I'm not looking for a pen pal, basically. So
Yeah.
I wanted to get it,
But wasn't you also moving back? That context.
yes. So even more context is I was living in London at the time. And obviously there's a bit of urgency at this moment in time because I'm moving back to Birmingham next week. So actually we need to, let's go on a date before I move back to Birmingham.
it makes it easier.
Then it all kind of worked out. Everything was just very natural. I moved back to Birmingham. Then, we carried on speaking. Went on another date back in London. Then she would come visit me in Birmingham as well. Just kind of everything was just very natural. Everything flowed very well with me and her dating, really. And I felt like she just kind of got me and just kind of understood what I liked and just yeah.
How did you find that, like, I guess, flow of dating in terms of what worked for you? Did you have like, were you like quite communicative about it, or was it just something that kind of naturally came into place? Was it like an expectation of like, oh, I want to see you every once a week, or I'm quite busy, so I can only see you once a month? Or is it kind of like, I'm gonna come to London once, you're gonna come to
No.
Birmingham once, like, and was it like a routine of like you just done the same dates? Did you do like different things? Like, how did it? Was it just like quite spontaneous and natural? It wasn't like too.
Okay, so
Did she want you to like? Did she set the expectations of like how she wanted you to be, or was it more just like she gave you the space for it to be?
I think everything kind of okay. So our first date was went to a rooftop bar. It was in December. It was freaking
Wow.
cold, right? Bar hour, but it was Christmassy. It was. Then we went for a nice little walk on South
Bank.
South Bank.
Southwark.
South Bank. But then, yeah, second date was, I want to see you. This was like after New Year's into January.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll come down to London and I think we went bowling,
Okay.
right?
But did you like going into this? Did you know like people enjoyed activities?
Yeah.
Like you obviously had that like because some people go into like dates and be like let's go drinking, but one person may not be into drinking as much. You know what I mean? Like you need to gauge what the person is interested in. So was that something that you kind of
Yeah, kind of.
you had a profile?
Kind of like discussed, it was like a bit competitive and that. It was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to beat up, we'll go bowling for our next day. I'm going to beat her bowling, right? And then
And did you beat her?
No, she beat me.
What?
But that's another.
terrible.
That's another. We won't
That
go
is
into that.
terrible.
Go into the details. Then we went to Italy, Liverpool Street.
Yeah.
So that was nice. Then the third date was my birthday. Right.
She actually planned a date on your birthday.
Yeah. So again, I came to London for my third date. So
Wow, that's pretty soon that she's like, oh, let me take you out for your birthday.
yeah. So
quite
she
nice.
again going back to the whole Breaking Bad, how I was obsessed with Breaking Bad at the time. She took me to a Breaking Bad drink kind of thing.
Okay.
So basically, you go there. All the setting was like Breaking Bad setup. You'd like mix like chemicals, and it would turn into a nice drink, basically.
So you was in your element.
Yeah, it was really cool, really cool. But then
Very thoughtful.
yeah. So but then kind of we used to tie up when I'd go to the office as well. She was like,
Oh, because you was in London. then.
yeah. So my office is based in London, and she used to work at the Royal London Hospital, so it wasn't far. She was like, "Oh, I'm in the office today. Let's meet up for a drink before I get my train home." Even like in the morning before we started work, I was like, "I'm early." She's like, "I'll come meet you for a coffee."
Oh, before work.
Before work and things like that. So
Damn.
everything was kind of just natural. Then I obviously moved back to Birmingham. She would come visit me in Birmingham as well. Just do like fun dates and fun
And you said it
things.
took about what 6 months of like dating before you formally became boyfriend and girlfriend. Of, like come in.
So I think it was like June. Must have been June.
It just felt naturally at the right time to
Yeah,
ask. It wasn't like
yeah.
you'd agreed 6 months is the right time.
No,
You just kind of-
like-
you felt as a man, it is the right time to ask her to be my girlfriend.
Well, it wasn't. It wasn't even. We was like, she was always kind of. We were always boyfriend girlfriend, but we never actually kind of formally asked each other. Do you know what I mean? So.
But you never asked her, do you want to be my girlfriend?
But then I was like, actually, I think it's time I actually formally
Oh,
ask
okay,
you.
okay.
Do you want to be boyfriend girlfriend?
Yeah.
So yeah, then
That's quite cute.
obviously everything led on from that. Our parents ended up meeting each other.
Yeah.
And yeah, they got on really well, and yeah, now we're 5 years in, 1 year into married life. So obviously the dating apps work for us. Obviously,
Yeah, it works actually in that regard. Like we know people who have used them and they have successfully worked, and it's not to say that they can't. Obviously you were navigating them 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So maybe it was a different time period, like things have moved fast in society, which we'll probably get onto a bit later. I guess one question that I just generally had, like when you was going through that dating phase, was there any like challenges that came to mind of like, not like, oh, we're gonna break up, but like was there like any actual like challenges where you kind of like, oh, we need to not work through this, maybe it's like something that you for yourself individually had to kind of work through? Was it like your styles of communication? Was it, I don't know,
Again,
planning dates so it doesn't get too stale and boring, so you're not doing the same repetitive things? Like, how was it one person putting effort into always like organizing? How?
no. So basically, again, everything came across quite natural. Like, we
Yeah.
wasn't playing. We're in that process, start that age that we're not playing games with each other and things like
How
that.
old were you when you?
I was 30.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just kind of everything kind of flowed quite well. Dating, she would plan dates, I would plan dates, would take it in turns. The
And I'm
probably
assuming like you'll both pay as well, because obviously, like
Yeah,
finances and like who pays is not a big thing, but like there's a lot of opposing views
yeah.
online.
I think at the end of the day, it's like on our first date. I was 15 minutes late for our first date. She had drinks waiting for me. Do you know what I mean? So that things like little things like that. I was like, and she actually paid for our first dinner. Yeah,
Because you were too drunk.
yeah. But we'll go. We'll say that for another day. But
Okay.
like, and just those little things. I was like, actually, yeah, it wasn't. We didn't look into that kind of stuff. It was like,
You didn't think about it too hard. It wasn't
no,
like performative.
no. It was just all kind of again. Like she'd be like, she would just naturally just go up and go get some drinks for us,
Yeah.
or I would pay for X, Y, and Z. It's not like, oh, you've done this, or I
And
have
I'm
to
gonna
do
judge
that.
you on it.
Yeah, yeah. Dates were we took it in turns to plan dates.
Yeah.
If she come to Birmingham, I would plan the date. If I come to London, she would plan something.
Was there any conversation about the distance though? Like, oh, this is a bit hard. I'm finding it a bit difficult. It's a bit tricky. Like, I miss. Obviously, you could like as you get closer,
Yep.
the distance, like you kind of miss each other because you wish you had each other in that proximity.
Yeah.
Especially when you have arguments and things or like a disagreement, it's very much easily to be like, hey, do you want to meet up and quickly talk about this? Or like, if you do like sort it out, just being next to each other helps. Whereas when you're like that far apart, it's kind of like
Yep.
can.
I think it was obviously challenging with long distance, but then again, we had a lot of things that helped in our favour as well. Again, as I mentioned, my office was in London, so I could always tie things up with going and seeing her as well. Also, I had my own place,
Okay.
so whenever she come to Birmingham, she could stay for
Comfortably, yeah.
comfortably and stay for. She'd take up time from work and come down early and spend a longer period with me. Our parents, we kind of told our parents, got our parents to met each other's parents
Quite early on.
quite early. I would say about 9 months in.
Okay.
So then,
So you were pretty serious, like.
yeah. So like but our parents knew about each other. My mum kept asking, when do I get to meet her? So I was like, you know what, let's
Yeah.
do it. So whenever I come to London, I would visit her family and things like that. So the long distance obviously was a challenge, but we had things in place that would kind of help us overcome those challenges. So yeah, you want to kind of get things kind of
There was, well, from what I sounds like from the outside, there was a lot of alignment across different areas right from the beginning. That was very natural. It wasn't forced. It wasn't, it wasn't too performative. It wasn't transactional. It was just like very strong, natural alignment
Yeah.
from the get go. And that kind of, it didn't feel too difficult. It
No,
felt
yeah.
very easy, very flowing.
Yeah.
Um,
But I think one of the biggest things that I would always recommend someone who is doing long distance relationship is, what are you going to do once you're married?
having that understanding.
So like actually,
But your situation has changed if you touch upon it.
yeah. So obviously, because I had my own place, it was very natural for Bidjo to be like, okay, I moved to Birmingham. But
And she was happy to do so.
yeah, she was happy to do so. But obviously, things have now changed. We've moved back to London. Jobs and circumstances do change, but you have to adapt in life.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's very important to have that conversation, have that understanding with each other. To say, actually, right, we're doing long distance. What are we going to do once we're married? Are we both happy? Are you happy to move to Birmingham? Am I happy to move to London? How is our life gonna
Yeah.
look when we are married, because you don't want to get engaged and start looking at that, being like, actually, I don't want to move to London. I don't want to move to Birmingham. I don't want to leave my family. Then you better off having that conversation early.
Yeah, you do need to be on the same page, because it may be like you said, she didn't want to leave London, and you didn't want to come to, you didn't want to leave Birmingham. So if that's a sticking point, then
Yeah.
sorry, like it's not gonna work.
Yeah,
And it's better
exactly.
you find that out sooner than later with someone, and like there's no guarantee you'll make it to then at the beginning, but at the same time, you need to have the conversation, to have the foresight of the information that you require
Yeah.
to make that decision. Is the way I see it.
Yeah, definitely.
To be fair, especially if you're serious and want to build a life. If it's just fun, then it's like cool what it is. But because you obviously were dating intentionally. I'm someone who wants to do that. You need to have those adult conversations.
Yeah, I think when you kind of in your late 20s, early 30s, and well at that post, looking to kind of settle down, you need to have those adult conversations. But yeah, but I think that's enough about talking about me.
Do you think?
Yeah. Well, have you got any other?
I guess there's one
questions,
question.
Isaac?
What is it for? I guess you kind of already touched upon this, but it's like kind of what for you that you saw was like, yeah, this is the person that in a dating world where there's so many choices, there's so many that the grass is greener on the other side. There's so many like different apps, swipes that you can just like.
Yeah.
What made it like this is the person that I'm putting my eggs in this basket for? Was it just a feeling, gut feeling that you had, natural feeling? Was it just like, is it something that you can't like?
It was just like, again, she was just like, she's just really caring. Everything like she does for me is what I wanted. I want somebody to like, not just her caring for me gave me kind of an insight of what kind of mother she would be. Like she'll be caring for our kids and how she treats my family as well and her own family. And that's kind of these kind of things that I wanted in a wife.
And she displayed them from early.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody who obviously we get on really well. Everything that we talk about is very how we talk, and everything is very natural. Sometimes I don't know how she actually deals with me.
I was just genuinely thinking that because Riju's not very serious, but she's very like stoic, like centered. I feel. Whereas you're like, you could easily just wind. Yeah, you're not serious. You could wind her up and be like, why is she not slapping you right now?
Yeah. So like,
Like, is she putting up with you?
Yeah,
and she's
someone
actually
could
like,
actually pull with me.
and she's caring for you at the same time.
yeah. I think that's it. That's it. And like,
But you need a balance at the same time. It's not to say like those combinate like you can't have I don't know, two people that are the same, exactly the
Yeah.
same and different. Like those balances work well with each other because like she balances you out. You provide the unseriousness maybe to her life where she can like let her hair down and have a laugh.
yeah, definitely. But the other thing is, I think as well having those conversations from early about what you want to achieve in the ambitions that you want to have in life, what you want to achieve in life. Like I was like, we were both like, we want to start a family. We want to do well. We want to grow in our professional careers. We have the same alignment in life. If like you guys are very different people and someone doesn't want to have children or doesn't want, if you don't have that alignment, then the relationship.
Your long-term outtake on life was aligned essentially.
Yeah, and everything just felt really natural.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And like I never had to try really hard around her. It was just like we just loved being around each other.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was it.
It's very
really.
happy to like. It's very nice to see
Yeah, obviously
into
you
like
know me.
fruition, and obviously now because obviously we come shoot the podcast at Video's house. It's like nice just even coming to the house there, like seeing how the progression
Yeah,
has been because it was always like not always, but at the beginning it's like when you tell your friend, "Oh, I'm dating this girl," like you don't really know much. Like you just okay, you're dating this girl.
Yeah.
But then you see that the progression of it. You meet like obviously I've met her, go to the wedding last year, and then now you're like at this different chapter of your life where you're back in London. Like the progression when you look back on it, it's like oh, like damn.
yeah, things.
And you can see how someone impacts you as well.
Yeah.
I'm not saying in a negative way, but there's other people that I know you can see how their partner impacts them in a negative way. And when you can see it impacting someone in a positive way, it's always good to see. And that's what you always want
Yeah.
from it, especially when you have friends. And when you're dating someone, there's like they're not just dating you, you're also dating into their family.
Yep.
You're dating into their friends, you're dating into those circles. And it's kind of an embodiment of not just two individuals, but two like families, two sets of morals,
Yeah,
two
so,
sets
yeah.
of values together.
I think that's another.
And Bijo's family are definitely like, obviously being around them, they definitely are like really, really like nice, genuine
People,
hospital people.
Yeah. But I think that's the other thing is going back to like what made me want me to make her my wife is how she interacts with my friends and family as well.
Yeah, yeah.
How she kind of positions herself and can she fit in within like can she be friends with my friends?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can she? Yeah, does she get along with my family? Those things are very important because I'm very
Yeah,
close to my friends, my family, and I want her to be a part of that as well.
yeah.
So there's obviously
It's not just you and her, it's you, her, and everyone else. But like, you can't just silo her off to be like, it won't work like
Yeah.
that, if that makes sense. If you're not proud to bring her around your family and integrate,
Yeah.
because she's a reflection of you and you're a reflection of her
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah. So obviously there's kind of a lot of people have loads of different criteria, but those are the ones that kind of were important to me.
Yeah, and this is from someone who has successfully met someone on a dating app, dated them, and actually got married and is, living a good and happy life with them. You're going to what, Tuscany this week for a
Tuscany?
friend's wedding, like,
Yeah, celebrating our 1 year anniversary there as well.
yeah.
That's gonna be good.
So
Yeah, life's good. I
I
can't
think you
complain.
got to take dating advice from real people who actually have real successful relationships, not these online gurus who are single by themselves and then trying to rage bait you with contradicting views. There's
Yeah,
people online who give you views of like, oh, you should stay single your whole life, blah blah blah, and the next thing is like they're saying that they're engaged to someone. So they've sold you this pipeline of advice, which I think I saw a video on it online, like how this woman was telling her audience, like, you should be single, you shouldn't have men, I'm never thinking about being with a man, I'm never gonna have children. And then she announced to her audience, oh guys, hey, I'm engaged.
yeah,
And it's like you've sold us this whole kind of philosophy that you are about. You got loads of views on it, you rage baited people, you made money, you profited from it, but then you went on
yeah,
this, like taking dating advice from actual people who are actually in successful relationships. It's like you wouldn't take wealth advice of a poor person.
yeah. No, no, you're
It's kind
very
of like
right. But
that.
like again, it comes back to what people want as well. Some like if somebody who they need to have their own kind of mindset of what they want in their life,
But
not
I
to
think a lot
listen
of people
to
just follow that. They may want a relationship, but
yeah,
they may have been hurt by someone, and then they see this video, a piece of advice, be like, yeah, you know what, fuck men, fuck women, yeah, they're right, they done me wrong, X, Y, Z. But it's like you're just following that advice of just one negative experience you've had.
yeah.
So I guess as someone who is successfully married and has successfully dated and navigated dating apps in the modern world, what would you say are your three biggest takeaways to someone watching and listening that you could give to them as a piece of advice?
So what on people on dating apps
Just who
or
are
look
navigating the world of dating and are moving with the intention of wanting
to get
to get
married?
married. It could be dating apps. Obviously, they could be meeting people naturally in person,
Yeah,
whatever. But what are the kind of like three
yeah,
key things to kind of have that success that
yeah.
you'd say?
I think number one is I think when you're on the dating apps, try and get a date out as soon as possible. Really, nobody wants a pen pal. The longer you leave it, the more chance the conversation's going to die. And yeah, because you're a bit afraid or not being proactive enough to ask that person out on a first date, you might not have had that. You might not get the opportunity to have that first date. So yeah, I would say be proactive. Yeah, and go out on a first date. And remember, dating's about having fun, meeting
Shoot your shot.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot your shot, enjoy it. When you are dating, um, and you see a potential future, make sure you have those adult conversations. Things talking about, okay, if you're in a long distance relationship, what are we going to do when we are married? What do you want to get married? What is your views on having a family?
Yeah.
What is your timeline? Are your views aligned with, or are both your views aligned? Number 3, again, just kind of, just enjoy it, to be honest with you. Have fun with it.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is like, even like, obviously I'm navigating the dating world. It's very easy to get in all the seriousness of it. It's just like, have fun, have like, what a great life you can live that you can go out and go on a date with someone. It may not go good, but what a great life you get to live to have that
Yeah.
kind of opportunity.
That's the other thing is, like, if you're going on a date, like, use that opportunity to try somewhere different as well. Say there's somewhere you want to be, want to go, but you haven't had a chance to go, like, to a nice restaurant or something. You know what? I'm going on a date. I want to go to this place anyway, so
Yeah.
I can take her on the date.
Yeah.
So just enjoy it. Obviously, we'll discuss your dating life in part 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, obviously you've been to different cities to talk to girls, so it gives you the opportunity and just enjoy the whole
Yeah.
dating scene, really.
Well, thank you, Mr. You are the, not model,
Come back to me when I'm married in 50 years' time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We're 1 year into our wedding.
Yeah, that's true.
Into our marriage. I think the people you want to really take advice off are people who are 10 years married,
Plus kids,
20, 50 years.
grandchildren.
Like, they're the people that, like, you want to take advice off. But I think we'll wrap it up there.
Yeah.
Make sure
Part
you
two.
like and subscribe, but come back and join us for part 2.
Yeah, we'll see what
And we'll be
we'll see
going
what
into
stories we have to tell.
what's dating like in 2026.